Welcome students. Today we will study about respiration and the human respiratory system, so let's get started. First of all, let's talk about respiration. Respiration is a biological process in which cells release energy by breaking down glucose in the presence, or absence, of oxygen. The energy released is stored as ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is used for various cellular activities. Types of respiration. Aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen. Glucose is completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water, produces a large amount of energy, 38 ATP molecules per glucose molecule. The anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen. Glucose is partially broken down into lactic acid in animals, or ethanol and carbon dioxide in plants and yeast. Produces less energy, 2 ATP molecules per glucose molecule. Now students, let's discuss about human respiratory system. Components of the respiratory system. Nostrils, nares, function. Air enters the body through the nostrils. Role, filter dust and impurities using tiny hair, cilia, and mucus. Nasal cavity, function, warms, moistens, and further filters the incoming air. Contains mucus and cilia to trap dust and pathogens. Pharynx, throat, function, a shared passage for food and air, divides into the esophagus, food pipe, and trachea, windpipe. Larynx, voice box, function, produces sound as air passes through it, prevents food from entering the windpipe using the epiglottis, a flap-like structure. Trachea, windpipe, function, transports air to the lungs. Contains C-shaped cartilage rings that prevent the trachea from collapsing, lined with mucus and cilia to trap dust and microorganisms. Bronchi, function. The trachea divides into 2 bronchi, each leading to 1 lung. The bronchi further branch into smaller tubes called bronchioles. Lungs, structure. 2 sponge-like organs located in the chest cavity. The right lung has 3 lobes, and the left lung has 2. Function. Facilitate the exchange of gases. Alveoli, function. Tiny air sacs at the end of bronchioles, site of gas exchange where oxygen diffuses into the blood, and carbon dioxide diffuses out, surrounded by capillaries, allowing efficient exchange of gases. Diaphragm, function. A dome-shaped muscular structure at the bottom of the chest cavity. Plays a key role in breathing by contracting during inhalation and relaxing during exhalation. Mechanism of breathing. Inhalation, inspiration, diaphragm contracts and flattens. Rib cage expands as intercostal muscles contract. Volume of the chest cavity increases, reducing pressure. Air rushes into the lungs. Exhalation, expiration. Diaphragm relaxes and moves upward. Rib cage contracts as intercostal muscles relax. Volume of the chest cavity decreases, increasing pressure. Air is pushed out of the lungs. Gas exchange process. At alveoli, oxygen from the inhaled air diffuses into the blood in the capillaries. Carbon dioxide from the blood diffuses into the alveoli to be exhaled. Transport in blood. Oxygen binds to hemoglobin in red blood cells and is transported to body tissues. Carbon dioxide is transported back to the lungs, mostly as bicarbonate ions in plasma.